Kitetse forbids Israeli soldiers from a common temptation in war to kidnap women and bring them home as slaves. Giving in to such temptation during war will lead to severe long-term consequences in the soldier's home life. Unfortunately, Israel's enemies do not share our respect for Torah's demand for human rights during war. Meanwhile, the Haftarah portion continues in Sefer Yeshayahu, which is the book of Isaiah in English. This is the fifth Haftarah portion during the 7 weeks of consolation between the 9th of Av and Rosh Hashanah. We already read most of chapter 54 2 weeks ago with the Torah portion Ra'eh. Last week we jumped back to chapter 51 and 52. Now we're skipping back to return to read the opening of chapter 54. While this week's Torah portion focused on warning husbands against abusive behavior with their wife and children, this week's Haftarah portion focuses on comforting the neglected wife. Verse 1 states, "Rejoice, barren woman who has not birthed. Burst into praise and celebrate who did not have birth pangs. For more are the children of the estranged woman than children of the married woman, said the Lord." This is intense, but what does it have to do with parental alienation? Targeted mothers are entitled to the same promises from this week's Haftarah portion as barren women. In fact, any targeted parents whose children were taken away from them without reasonable justification share both in the grief that barren women suffer and in the promises of comfort offered in this week's Haftarah portion. You will one day ultimately be reunited with your children, and your parental joy will be greater than those whose children were never taken away from them in the first place. If you share our vision to bring parental alienation into a mainstream discussion, then please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. It really helps a lot with the YouTube algorithm, and it doesn't cost you anything. I'd also like to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Do you agree or disagree that targeted parents can empathize with the barren woman? Do the Haftarah readings cover all of the passages between chapter 49 through 57? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Shalom from Jerusalem.